Reprogramming your subconscious mind to experience anything that you want in minutes is absolutely possible and inevitable if you follow these three simple steps I'm going to share with you in this video. So if you've had trouble manifesting or you've been experiencing delays in having the result reflected back to you in the material world, then I really want you to listen up into this. So first and foremost, there's three brainwave states that we're going to consider. The first is beta. The beta brainwave is high functioning, high cognitive function, attention, you're task orientated. Typically, when people are in stress, they're in lack and they're worrying about finances or the next client or the next job or paying the mortgage or whatever it may be. You're in high beta. You're in very reactive mode. That is not the state to manifest from. So in order to move from beta into the next level, a lower brainwave state, a beautiful receptive brainwave state of alpha, you want to be relaxed. Some people find it really easy to meditate. Some people find meditation in the garden. Some people find meditation through doing long drives, listening to great music. This is where you are in a relaxed state. This is where your imagination really comes alive. This is where you select what you want to experience within the next few moments and impress that into your subconscious mind, entering into a hypnotic state, a state akin to sleep, as Neville Goddard represents or refers to. So Dr. Joe Dispenza refers to it as the hypnagogic state, almost like that theta or theta state. Okay, so we'll get to that in a moment. But the alpha state is the doorway into the subconscious. For you to be relaxed and receptive is the key to manifesting in minutes. And I do mean in minutes. Because when you're receptive at the alpha state, you can now choose and select exactly what you want to experience and use the language of feeling to then enter into theta. And theta is a much lower brainwave state. It is the state that moves you out of space-time. It moves you beyond the five senses, the physical body. Now, as Dr. Joe Dispenza may refer to it as, you're no one, no thing, nowhere in no time. Okay. And so from that perspective, you're now starting to hypnotize yourself through the subconscious mind, through the language of feeling of the wish fulfilled. The wish fulfilled, meaning the desire. So now we're no longer on this side of observing what you want. We're on the other side of occupying that state, occupying that reality that you want, that money, that house, that car, that love of your life, that career, that health status, whatever it may be. So it requires a shift, a mental decision from the beta into alpha, relaxed, selecting what the outcome feels like and looks like to you as a thought initially, and then impressed into the subconscious through a very relaxed, trained state. Now, a lot of people, when they go from alpha to theta, fall asleep. They go unconscious. And if you haven't done the work at the alpha level, meaning you haven't really become clear on what you want and the desired outcome and how it feels, then you're going to fall short, because now you're setting up expectations at the level of the conscious mind, and the conscious mind just wants process, it wants how to, and it wants to move through a sequence of events, time-space events, in the belief or under the disguise that it has control, when it doesn't. Okay, so your alpha must be primed, your alpha state must be primed. Relax through your breathing. You could do the box breath. You can do the breath that I teach inside my free community, link below. You can do other breathing techniques that help bring your nervous system, your brain waves into alpha, into a highly receptive state. And now you expand energetically. The neurons that are firing and wiring in your brain are now reordering themselves, repositioning themselves into a new storyline based on the information that you are giving it through your attention. So as you move from a relaxed state down into theta, which is a deep relaxation, a state akin to sleep, now you're in the programming cycle. The programming cycle is what you take to bed with you, falling asleep with, is what waits for you in the morrow, tomorrow. Okay. So you can do that sitting up, all reclined for 10, 15, 20 minutes every day during the day if you've got the time. Best time is of an evening where you unwind, you purposely, intentionally go into an alpha state, select, then go as you're falling asleep, you're holding that feeling. You're really holding that feeling lightly, lightly, like a butterfly on the hand, and you're feeling what it feels like to be in that end result. You're not going into the how, you're not kicking yourself out. Because if you are trying to program your subconscious mind from a place of stress or anxiousness or overwhelm or frustration, you are going to delay your manifesting because you want it too much, because you don't believe that it's already here, because you haven't used your brain waves and the bioenergetics and the mechanism of the physical body effectively. Okay, so alpha down into theta. If you find you're falling asleep as too quickly and you're going unconscious, practice being in alpha a little bit longer, where you are super relaxed and you're just on the threshold of sleep, and then become aware again. On the threshold of sleep and become aware again. And what you're aware of yourself experiencing those feelings, having occupied your preferred reality right now, because now is the only moment that exists. And if you haven't already watched my secret language of programming the subconscious mind, then go and watch that. It's really, really, really helpful to help you give you a deep understanding as to how to do that. So you can manifest money in minutes. You can manifest love and career advancement in minutes. And the reason it's minutes is because your subconscious does not understand time. Your alpha and doorway into theta is not responsive to time. It does not understand time, space, the third dimension. So practice this, practice your breathing, practice entering in theta lightly and then coming back up to alpha. And you will find that as long as you are clear on what you want and you occupy that state of being fully with practice, you will find that money arrives in minutes. New clients arrives in minutes. Everything you want arrives really quickly because now you are no longer attached to it having to arrive or the time it takes, because you've already experienced it in that hypnagogic state, that hypnotic state of the theta brainwave.